all of the criteria that we want to assemble a particular contract can be set up as various columns, and then each of the rows will end up being a separate contract. Now, we can pull information into these sheets if there is some sort of database that has an API. And so we can pull lists of students, of employees, of deals. It really kind of depends. These are all different terms for very similar things. And we can merge it with information from other sources. So we can assemble all the information that is likely to be part of that contract. And once we're ready to send them out, we can choose to, in bulk, create and send out all the contracts with that whole workflow, everything predefined, using this year's template, using all the rules that have been defined, that have been part of this in one go. And so this was part of what Stephen was hinting at before. I can select 1, 100, or 1,000, and I can go and click on Generate Contracts, and that's going to send it off to our system for that process to then take part. Over on the system side, essentially what it's going to be doing is it's filling in all of the details relevant to a particular contract, and then it's going to generate it, send it out for signing, and head over to these employees, prospective employees, students, parents, whatever is the process in question. From the point of view of the recipient, it's a very traditional kind of e-signing. They receive an invitation to sign. I'll open this one up in another window so we can have a quick look. They receive an invitation to sign the email. They can browse through it. Now, what gets really interesting here is we can make use of this phase. Not only are you going to be asking them to sign a document, which might be part of that process that you have, but we can also collect information from them. And so here I'm still on our student bundle little example. When we're sending these example documents out to parents, we also want them to confirm some information. So we can communicate additional information that's not related directly to the document as part of this process. We can also configure a number of fields that we might want employees, parents, agents, consultants, service providers, also procurement settles, any details that we might not have. And so these might be personal details, these might be passport numbers, these might be contact information, the address if they've just arrived. And so we can collect this information at the point of signing. They can then proceed to the actual signing of that document, and it all gets returned back to everyone so that it can be automatically filed. Switching back over to, not this one, over to the app. At any point in time, we can always log in and get a view of the recent documents that we've been looking at or working on. What's more interesting is we can also have a look at the documents by type of document. So I said that we're grouping our templates by general type of document. And so what this allows us to do is not only look at a static list of documents, but also view all of the metadata that was part of that particular document. And so if I can scroll over, oh, sorry, that was a bit fast. All of the details that went into creating that document, here, that's what I'm looking for. All of the details that went into creating that document are available as metadata as part of it. And what this allows us to do is at any time have a full view of all of the contracts that have gone out. What state are they in? Are they still in signing? Have they been signed? What are the details that people have filled in? The information here is available to consume either in the web app, or it can also be exported and loaded into other say reporting elements. And so if you have any sort of BI, business intelligence tooling, you're more than welcome to use that, and we can connect it as a data source so that it automatically synchronizes. A simpler form of doing that is also to use, again, something like a spreadsheet. And so we have a connector that we can connect to either Google Sheets or Office 365, which allows pulling in that same